So in terms of like the big retail banks, obviously there's been a huge amount of disruption in the fintech industry. What kind of effect has that had on retail banking, do you think?
So, look, I think there are a couple of different ways to view it, right? So, invariably, it's driven them and inspired them to look for more innovation, further afield, more of the time. So, being a Brit and now living in San Francisco, one of my favorite things to do, actually, really nice touch, is for a lot of my European counterparts that travel over to the West Coast, organize for them to go and visit all of the big VCs, private equity firms backing all of this kind of technology down University Avenue. So they're all keen to learn, really good to drive that kind of enthusiasm from large corporates, particularly banks. But honestly, in terms of how it's disrupted it, it's nibbled around the edges. There's been no killer blow. It's not the end of banking. There's no dramatic change where everything ends tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, everybody has to stay sharp so they don't have their Kodak moment. The year that Instagram sold to Facebook was also the year that Kodak went bust. It's like, how did that even happen? So of course people have to be wary, but really it's been far more of a positive than a negative in terms of the innovation from startups and the investment in fintech, definitely.
Yeah, well, I saw that Monetize were doing some work with Santander. Could you talk me through that a little bit?
Yes, there was an announcement recently with our partnership and joint venture. Really the idea is to find best of breed technology from all over the world and provide it with the opportunity and the ability to succeed in a market that has as high a barrier to entry as technology and financial services, right? To be compliant with all of the rules and regulations in banking, and then you go cross-border when they change. Having a partner like Santander and a partner like Monetize to help smart entrepreneurs coming into this space, really, really important, because alone, regardless of how much capital you raise, very, very difficult thing to do.